Today we're going to be talking about products that I think you don't need. I put together a list of 10 different baby products that I suggest you guys skip on, that you don't get. This idea came to me because I often get questions on like, what are my must-haves, what are my favorite products, but I feel like there are so many products that I see on people's registries that I kind of tell them don't get these ones. Like more so, I feel like I'm sharing a few favorites, but I also feel like more times I'm telling them like you don't need XYZ. So I feel like in this video I want to share the items that I recommend you not to put on your baby registry, or that you just don't ask for in general or pick up for yourself, because I do feel like they are a bit of a waste. That being said, everyone's different. You may love these products, but for me, I feel with both of my kids, I feel like these products were just a waste of money, and I just would advise you stay away from them. So let's start. I first want to talk about, I have these kind of like, so I have them in categories, and the first one I have for like nursery is two different things for the nursery. So the first one would be your changing pad or changing table. Definitely don't think you need a changing pad or a changing table. I honestly cannot even tell you, I probably changed my son on his changing pad like twice. He never is changed on there. We change him on the bed, on the couch, on the floor, like anywhere that we can. We definitely never take him like to the room directly just to change him. And I have a ranch style home, so there's no like upstairs or anything. We just don't do it. His room is right next to the room that I change him in. And even when I'm in his room, I still change him on the floor because I just feel like it's more convenient. And he never really liked being up on like the changing table anyways, or always like trying to get off, and it's just more of a hassle. So I recommend you just stay away from those in general. I just feel like they are quite pricey, and honestly, you're probably not going to use them. So unless you want them for like decor, I know a lot of people like the way they look from sometimes, but I would stay away from those. And then also the diaper pail. So this is one that everyone told me not to get. I saw in a bunch of videos said don't get one, and I still got one. So I feel like it's one of those things that you like think you need. Convinced, oh no, I'll still use that. Like that's disgusting to put like diapers in the trash. Like no way, I'll use one for sure. Okay, here's the thought process with saying you don't need it. First off, their diapers like don't even smell until, I don't even know, like almost when you start solids. So I feel like for the first like 5-6 months, like the diapers don't smell at all. So you can like put them in your trash. And if you're like weird about that and you think it's like, you know, gross still, like sure, put them in like a garage trash or something. But it's unnecessary for the first like 6 months of your baby's life. The refills for like the diaper genie and stuff are so expensive. And then we had one because like I said, I got one and we used it, but like the concept of that honestly is disgusting. Like you're having that sit in your child's room and it's literally just a pail full of dirty diapers. Like when you open that thing up, the stench that comes out of that is just so gross. And that's just like, you think of like the germs, it's like circulating. I know it's supposed to like stay in the can, but still it's such a gross concept. I don't know why I didn't think about it more like before I got one. So now what we do, I have obviously a toddler and then a baby that's now also eating solids. So you know, got some stinky diapers. What we do is I just have a trash can out in my garage, and I purchased one that is like, that's supposed to like hold in the scent. So it's just a regular like trash can though. It's nothing special. I think we paid like $30 for it. And then we can use our own trash bags, and I just walk out there and I put it away. It only happens, you know, a few times a day that I need to throw them out there. It's not a big deal to just walk out there. And then obviously it does, you know, smell still when you open it, but it's outside. We don't have to worry about it. And then also like the one that we have, like I said, the scent is contained, so it only smells like if you open it. So I definitely say skip the diaper genie altogether. They're expensive for the refills. It's just not really worth it in my opinion. Next, I have for you guys clothing. So I have a couple of different clothing options that I think you should skip on for your babes. The first one is socks. Now, hear me out. You're probably like, well, I'm gonna need some socks, but really, you really don't, because most of the time your baby is going to be in sleepers. And if they're in sleepers, then they're not going to be using socks. I cannot tell you how many pairs of just like little socks that I have. Also, they like never stay on their feet. I would put one on and then they'd be like kicked off like 3 seconds later. So it's like, what is the point? There are a few outfits I would say that have like no feet on them that you may want like 2 pairs of socks for, but really almost everything you're going to be putting your newborn in has the feet on it, so you don't even need to worry about it. This is one of our favorite sleepers. This is from the brand Little Sleepers. I'm planning to do a video on like my 0 to 6 months like must-haves, and this is definitely going to be in it because Penelope is still wearing this. She is 7 months old. This is the newborn size. I had to double check. Still, I like can't believe that it's newborn size, but she still wears this. It's one of the bamboo sleepers, and it's from the brand Little Sleepies. What's nice about this one too is that the feet actually can have like little foots on it. So it comes off. So now she's a little bit longer, you know, so she can't have the little feet on it, but she's still using it because it gets bigger. So that adds that much more fabric to the garment. And then also it does have the little mittens on it as well. I can't recommend this enough. She's gotten so much use out of it. If I were doing it again, I honestly would probably purchase like 5 of these and call it good because she's worn it for so long. I didn't have to worry about like getting the next size up. And then the other one we love too is the Cloud Island one from Target. These are amazing as well. I've talked about these a bunch, but they have the mittens and then they also have the feet on these. So again, your kid's gonna be like more than likely living in the footed pajamas, so you're not really gonna need socks anyways. And like I said, they never stay on. And then I also wanted to talk about mittens because hand in hand with the socks is the little mittens. Again, they hardly ever stay on their little hands. The ones that I would say work the best are the ones that have like the elastic to them. So if you're absolutely like wanting mittens, you feel like you need them, you can get the ones that have the elastic. They will stay on a little bit better, but I will say that most sleepers have them. Again, this little sleepy one has it, the Target one has it. Most of them have the little folds that you can just put over their hands. It's so much more convenient than having to worry about finding a, you know, mitten or losing a mitten and then they're scratching themselves. It's just so much easier to just flip these over. So I find that I don't even think I put mittens on Penelope at all. So I know Rowan wore them quite a bit, but I think it's just because I had them. But I honestly don't even think I put them on her one time because I always just had her in these and it was so much easier. And then if she was wearing like little outfits, I just kept her nails down and really trimmed down, so it wasn't never like an issue. So yeah, that would be something I would definitely say stay away from. And then we're gonna move into like bath time. So I have for you guys towels and also washcloths. You do not need the baby towels. I know they're cute and all, and like you can get the ones, you know, that have like the little hood if you want to for like a picture. I totally did that with Penelope, but they are the cheapest, not the cheapest because they're expensive, but the most like flimsy towels. This one is gross because we're gonna get rid of this one, but they are just like so thin, like paper thin. And honestly, like I wouldn't want to be put in this because they're just not cozy. Like none of the like baby towels that you can find at like Walmart or anything like that are like comfortable for your babies, and most of them don't even have like this towel texture to them. This one does, but a lot of them are just like a cotton material or like a jersey material that actually absorbs the water. I know like with Rowan, we had quite a few where we literally put him in the towel and the towel would be like soaking wet when we took him out of it. Like literally it was like soaking wet. So I would say just skip the baby towels altogether. You don't even need them at all. A lot of times with Penelope now, I just use like our regular towels. If you have enough of them, do that, and then you don't have to worry about purchasing the towels, and then you always have to worry about like keeping them clean and whatever else. Just use your regular towels. They'll be comfier for your babes anyways because they are more plush and it'll be easier to like wrap them up in it, and you don't have to worry about like the hood and all the things. So I would say get, you know, maybe one towel if you want for like cute pictures or something, or like a little robe or something, but stay away from the baby towels. I honestly think they are such a waste of money, and they're always so expensive too. It's be like $15 for a pack of 2, and like I said, they're literally just like a piece of fabric. And then I'm gonna go ahead and say the same thing with the baby washcloths. This time around, I just bought a pack of like adult ones, and they're like a really soft material. I can link down below the one that I really love. We got it from Amazon, and it comes in a pack. I think it comes in a pack of like 15 or something. It was $10. They're very soft, and they work so much better than the baby ones that they use. Again, they're that same material, and honestly, they're kind of rough on the skin. I wouldn't really want to like put those on me either. So just skip out altogether and the towels and the washcloths. Just use regular towels, regular washcloths, and that way you can use them for yourself too, and they're already washed. You don't have to worry about, you know, trying to wash them for them and everything like that. Next one might be a little like controversial, and I'm not sure how you guys will feel about this, but I would say skip on medicine. I, with Rowan, was like, I need to get, you know, the Tylenol, I need the Motrin, I need the gripe water, I need the diaper creams, I need all those things. So I had like everything on stock, and then I ended up like not really using any of it, and all of it expired. By the time I needed it, like the diaper creams and things, like they were almost expired. So I would say just don't bother getting any of that until your baby is like, you know, needing them. The nice thing about like the era that we live in is we have Prime, we have Target pickups, we have you know, next day deliveries. So things that you can actually get like even the same day, sometimes even with Amazon or anything like Target, like I said, to where you don't really need to have it necessarily on stock because you can just go get it so easily even if you don't want to go in the store. Sure, you could have like one diaper cream or something like that in case your baby absolutely needs it, but medicines, I would say, they expire so fast. Even like this one, I'm pretty sure it's already expired because after you open them, they like they're instantly expired within like a few weeks. I want to say, okay, I wanted to read on here. So 6 weeks after you open this, it's expired. So 6 weeks after you use this, it's expired. You can't even use it anymore. So like I was saying, just get it like when you need it. Same thing with like the Tylenols and things like that. Just get them as you need them. You don't have to worry about those all expiring and not getting use out of them. And then you won't have anything like you're not going to use anyways, because I had a bunch of, like I said, diaper creams and like grape waters and things that I never end up using, and really was just wasted money or wasted gifts that someone else could have got me something else that would have been a little bit more useful. Okay, and then the last thing I have for you in my top 10 products I recommend you don't get is baby laundry detergent. I feel like this is one of like the biggest scams when it comes to baby products in general, and I fell for it because I thought I needed it, but I quickly realized that you definitely don't need like baby laundry detergent. I would say like the Draft, there's like a 7th generation one. There's quite a few of them that are like baby detergents, and really all they are is like fragrance free. And actually not even all of them are fragrance free. I know the Draft one like has a very heavy scent to it, and so much so that it even gave me like a headache when I used it for my son's clothes, because I got some because I thought I needed it. And when I used it, I was like so heavily scented. So I would recommend you just get a unscented laundry detergent. Like we use the All in All like free and clear line, and it's pretty much the same thing as the Draft one, and it just doesn't have any of the fragrance in it. That's really all you need, is one that doesn't have fragrance. And there's so many different options too of different brands that you can get. You can get like a 7th generation one that's fragrance free, stuff like that, but it's unnecessary to get the, you know, child or the baby laundry detergent. I really just think it's a scam because that stuff is so expensive too. Like for the Draft, it's like $13 for this tiny little bottle. You could buy the same one for like $6 of the All in All free clear. So I just don't get it. I feel like that's just like a scam for a way for these brands to make extra money, which is a lot of baby products. Same thing with like the towels and things. But hopefully you guys found this video helpful, and I wish someone would have like actually talked to me like, hey, don't get these things, and I would have listened. We need to live to learn, and I definitely was that person that was like, no, I want this, I need this, and I wish I would have just listened. But hopefully you guys can hear this, and maybe it will help you when creating your registry or when you are, you know, grabbing things for your little babe. Make sure to subscribe if you have not already. If you found this video helpful, definitely give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys very soon with the new one. Bye.